What is going on, everybody? Today I'm taking out this banana. It's a miserable day. It's not ideal, what's it called? It's not ideal convertible weather, but today we're going to take this from the Porsche dealership, run it up to Guthrie to see my buddy Dustin, who's doing a podcast. He does paintless dent repair. But before we head up there, I want to take you around it, show you some epic features of this car. This is a wrap. So this car was originally silver, as you'll see from the inside of the doors. Absolutely love these 918 bucket seats, manual gearbox. These Spyders came only with a manual, and I want to tell you today and show you that I think this car is one of the most underrated Porsches in the current lineup. This one was 2016, so it's the last generation of NAs, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, it's one of the best Spyders. I don't generally like the new ones, but yeah, let's take it for a day out, head up to Guthrie, do a podcast, and show you why I absolutely love this car and want to take it home. I would de-wrap it. I don't really like the banana spec, but let's take it for a drive. Auto blip, the downshift. Heading up to Guthrie, going to go see Dustin real quick, and catch you in a second. Car behind you here. It's so much, like, especially because this car weighs nothing. 370. Yeah, this thing sounds incredible. It's so big. It's so good. Here comes the rain.
Oh, that's amazing. Makes me want a manual. Oh, killing me.
Go third second, now down the box. And then second. Oh, it's the best. Like the crackles on the overall.
No, it sounds so good.
But you are going to jail. Like, you're in a bright yellow Porsche. You're like, you know,
I'm not running away.
It's just the, you know, you're not getting it. You're
Very
in a giant
well, off
banana,
that exit.
basically. But yeah, this, like, that's why I think this is one of the most underrated Porsches, right?
Totally.
They didn't make that many of them. 2016, like, it's just great. It wants to go all the time. Yeah. It weighs nothing.
Now I see why people buy these cars.
And it has great seats, and you can put the roof down. Yeah, that's it.
Buy this one.
I know.
It seems like
my wife hates cars in general, and especially yellow ones.
Really?
So yeah, she's not about that. So if I could, this would be the one, because it's for the money, like give or take. I mean, it's around 100. All the ones on the used market are around 100.
It kills me.
It's got 10,000 miles.
Yeah.
It's gonna hold its value.
It kills me to spend 10 or 100 on this when I could look at like.
That's the tough part. Is you could buy
I'm like
a 15 Carrera S, or you know, for a
turbo.
Yeah, you buy an old too. Yeah,
you can buy a 997 turbo.
Yeah.
I mean, they're hitting 100 now.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the price is softened on them.
Yeah. This is just so much fun. Like, I love the seats, the new steering wheel, the straps. Yeah, it's
got a lot going for it. Did he order this, build it, or did it? Was it
no,
just one?
No. This was one that was just been traded on the lot a few times.
He bought it used.
He bought it used, but you know, a few thousand miles. I think it was the 5C, but 4,000 miles on it, maybe 1,000 miles a month. Did a good job. But yeah, it just sounds. You just can't get over that sound. I love it. It's the greatest.
Bucket seats got you nice and not going anywhere.
That's the only thing about these buckets is on a day when it's cold. Like, it's okay today, but when it's straight buckets. So yeah, it's just that little, like when you go through a tunnel or something. Just the best.
They have a real pretty 911 next door, an older one, like a 964, a blue. It's gorgeous color.
And like it's, if you rev it a little bit, it sounds mega. And the stock as well. That's so good.
Open that up.
We're inside Dustin's shop, just did an epic podcast, just stepped inside and do a little tour because this stuff is mega. So this is what you see when you come in. Dustin's there, all of his cool Lego stuff. Love that. Would love to go on one of those. And then Dustin's going to give us a little tour. This is obviously the main shop. We've just done a podcast, all my gear is there. So clearly you have a passion for Hot Wheels.
Started a Hot Wheel collection here, started getting a place to hang them, buying, you know, these Coke crates, make great places to put Hot Wheels into.
Is this an old gas pump? Yeah, it is.
So I built these lamps. You see 3 of them in here.
Those are brilliant. Let me just notice those.
Yeah.
Those look really good.
Those.
So tell, I mean, obviously you have a Paintless Dent repair place, which we'll see in a second, but we've just done a podcast, which I'll link to people below, and, you know, just show you the space, because it's pretty epic.
Red Line Club membership cars that are kind of mixed in with all the other stuff. Same over here. Some treasure hunts.
And this was your little pedal car when you were a kid?
Pedal car from the 80s.
Mega.
Yeah. I've done some work for a guy that gave me some old oil and gas.
Yeah.
Signs, pinball machine. That came off an old pinball machine. He gave me that. Traded out some work for him. These are the micro machines kind of played with as a kid.
Everyone remembers those.
Yeah. Some Legos.
Yeah.
Champion.
Sick. And then we go on through into your little shop where you do all your work.
Yeah.
You got walls of Hot Wheels everywhere. Tell me about this. This little, I know what it is, but
this is the 77 Land Rover Series 3 project that's been sitting like this for 3 years. I just recently had a couple of parts sandblasted for it and picked those up, but
it's gonna be epic when it's done.
Yeah, a lot of work.
Yeah. And then this is yours.
Yeah, that's the 97 Porsche Carrera 911. Fun car.
Well, obviously you're paying the Dent repair, so this thing, it looks incredible. It's immaculate.
It was a very clean car, other than some rock chips. It was taken care of by whoever owned it. But I just have, you know, started collecting some oil and gas signs in here, an old gas pump. This is the banana that we drove today. Yeah, wicked fast.
It was a lot of fun, right?
So quick.
That's the problem with driving those cars now, is they, like, every time I drive one, I'm like, I want this one, I want this one, I want this one.
I do that all the time.
And then we got some more Hot Wheels stuff.
Lots of Hot Wheels.
So you saying you buy and sell some of these and collect?
Yeah, these are all just my collection. I don't
Yeah.
give away these hanging. They're kind of the cool ones that I like. But
awesome.
Maybe one day I'll have to weed them out a little bit, but right now it's just fun.
Yeah. Well, dude, it's been a pleasure to have you on the podcast.
Great.
We're gonna drive this one home now. Hopefully it's not raining, so I'll keep the roof down. I'll just have to drive faster. But it's been an absolute pleasure. For people listening or watching this, I'll put a link to Dustin's business down below. Daddy's
Dent and Ding.
Daddy's Dent and Ding. And there's a great story on why it's called that. So thanks for watching, and we'll jump in the car in a little bit and head back to the dealership. All right, my GoPro died, so now I am heading back to the dealership. It's a little misty, I'm not gonna lie. Probably not ideal weather to be driving a convertible car. However, this car is incredible, and I'm gonna enjoy it the last 15-20 minute drive home with. So I'll take you guys along with me. I'm currently on a 45, but maybe we can get on it a little bit when we get on the highway. video has shown you how underrated this car is. Even on a day like today where it's grim, there's a bit of rain outside, it can have so much fun. With the roof down, roof up, it doesn't matter. Hopefully you see Dustin's smile on his face by seeing it, because it's, if you can't afford a GT3, you can't afford a GT3 RS, you don't want just a bog standard Carrera S for 100 grand, give or take 100 grand, you can get one of these. And if you don't have to worry about space, you don't need to put golf clubs in it, you don't need kids, just 2 seats and a fun weekend car, this would be my choice. So much fun. Like, it's just incredible. So thank you so much, Porsche Oklahoma City. Follow them on Instagram at Porsche Oklahoma City. And I'm heading back to the dealership now, so we'll have to catch you. We'll have to catch you next episode.